Another quick little episode from the Ed here concerning the COVID-19 coronavirus situation. I did a video a few episodes back, maybe a week or two ago, on repurposing lens cleaner bottles that you normally get from your optometrist. I always get all these bottles all the time, and the idea was basically repurpose something you already had and to carry it around as a hand sanitizer. And basically in the last video, recap it here, you use a high concentration alcohol, something over 75%, and just a little drop of glycerin to act as a kind of a moisturizer, and it helps slow the rate of evaporation and makes it stick to your skin a little bit better. But that previous episode I suggested the idea of using an old cell phone holster, and I had one laying around. I've been using it for a few weeks now, and I kind of just rediscovered why I didn't use this holster originally when I had my flip phone in it. And that's why most people don't seem to use these flip phone, or I should say holsters, is that they're just kind of awkward on your waist. So I thought a simpler solution would be just to print up some little clips that basically go on your bottle, and the idea being that you can just put these on and clip these to your waist and so forth. They also have a little hole in case you want to hang them with like a string or something like that, put a little piece of wire through it and so forth. So the idea here is that they press on. I have got right now 2 different versions I'll post on Thingiverse. This one presses on pretty good. The bottle manufacturer, I don't know who makes these guys. This bottle itself is got some text called, I think, CPP on the back and 10. Maybe that's a model 10, or I don't know. This one doesn't really even say that, just as the material, recycling material, and the number 5. But on the Thingiverse link for these 3D printed parts, I do give a specification for the diameter. There's a little taper here, the major diameter, minor diameter, of course in English units. I guess I'm just kind of stuck in the English world, but units, but you can convert that to metric. And maybe you'll luck out and have a particular bottle that happens to have these different diameters. And this one, of course, goes on a little loose, so you can never quite get this right. Anyhow, the idea is they have little splines for slots cut in them to help these guys clamp into place. I'll get some tie wraps to help hold them in place. It'd probably best to aim the nozzle away, I would think, from the handle from the nozzle, so that's probably a little more ergonomic. And then cinch these guys down. Where they'll stay put here. That's probably on pretty good. Gives you a nice 2-color effect too, if anything, right? So, just thought I'd throw this out on Thingiverse. The files for at least these 2 versions will be on there for you, and I can't emphasize enough to obviously the social distancing and be safe. If you can find obviously a different sanitizer fluid than alcohol, because obviously there's a little bit of a fire hazard here, I suppose, with these little guys, and atomizing. Obviously the idea is they're atomizers, and you spray this stuff on your hands, and you wipe it on, and maybe wipe the bottle because you've just touched it, and hopefully that'll kill most anything. I mean, it just breaks apart the cell walls on viruses, and probably most bacteria. Maybe there's some really hardy bacteria might not be able to kill alcohol, especially at high concentrations. But it's basically 75% or greater alcohol. Pour it mostly all the way up. Put just goopy stuff you put in a drop. You can go look at the previous video. I get on a little more detail on actually how to fill them. I guess give that a try. I've checked them out. They clip on my waist and in my pocket pretty nicely. And I think the biggest thing is, you know, masks and gloves and everything else are all great, but the biggest thing is just, you know, a big preventative thing is just wash your hands quite often, and when you touch things, you're out and about in public and so forth, you to have this easily, readily available. It doesn't cost you anything, just unless you don't have glasses, I guess. You can go to the grocery store. I think I've seen just generic little empty bottles you can buy as like a travel kit, and there also may be like a mouth freshener bottles. But I guess look for little bottles like this. I know you can order stuff like this on you know, on the internet. So look that up that way. And obviously you can just hang this with a string if you want to do that too. Anyhow, give this a try. See if you you know, can tolerate something clipped to your waist. It might save your life. It's worth a try anyways. And be safe, and we'll hopefully get through this thing soon, and life may not be totally back to normal for a while, but at least we can kind of go on with life and have some proactive things to help us out. So anyhow, thanks for watching.